A-list VE Day party now, and the home of two actors that you'll know very well from things such as Peaky Blinders, and Harry Potter, Homeland, and Wolf Hall, because we're going to welcome Damian Lewis and Helen McCrory.
Oh.
Damian and Helen, it's great to have you with us.
Oh, and again, look, they've gone to town with a bunting.
Oh, it's very good bunting. It's very good bunting. You've been hard at work, haven't you guys?
Oh, Hugh. We can't hear them now, can we?
Try again, Damian. Damian, you try talking to us.
Okay, now.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yes.
Got you. I've got both of you now, Helen and Damian. Okay, so Helen, just start us off with a bit of family background, because you know you're making a big effort today, and your family had a link with the war and with Bomber Command. What was that?
That's it. My grandfather, Rob Morgans, was from Tregaron, was a wireless operator gunner. And he served, you've got a photograph, I hope, of him when he was still in training. But he served in the war in the Bomber Command as well. So, quite right, they shall never be forgotten. Yaki da, Grandad.
Yeah, indeed. And Damian, you've heard lots and lots of stories from your father and indeed your grandfather, haven't you?
Yes, my dad was one of the, when he was a 9-year-old boy, he was one of the evacuees. A lot of them went to Canada. And he spent 3 years there, came back at the age of 12, having not been at home. My grandfather on my mother's side was part of the Sicily landings, actually, and he went off in great secrecy, not even being able to tell my grandmother where he was going, and they were all shipped to Madagascar, ready to stage the attack on Sicily, and then he moved up, not to Monte Cassino, which I think was lucky, because Monte Cassino had very heavy losses, but he was at Anzio, and then fought his way up through Italy, and was awarded the DSO, actually, by the end of it, the Distinguished Service Order, which was an amazing honour. Yeah.
Both of you were talking today about the service that people gave to their country, and today, in the kind of circumstances we're in, people are providing very important services as well to people up and down the UK. You two have been heavily involved in something very valuable for NHS staff. So tell us a little about what that's been.
Well, about 6 weeks ago, a friend of ours who's working in the NHS just told us that as the cafes, as all the restaurants were shutting all near the hospitals, and as people were working longer hours and this really hot PPE, getting food to hospitals was becoming more and more difficult. So we called a man called John Vincent from Leon, who had a friend called Matt Lucas, who wrote a song called Potato Song. John Vincent said, let's start delivering hot food ourselves. And Matt Lucas said, I tell you what, all proceeds from my book and song will go to FeedNHS. And we launched a campaign for FeedNHS. In 10 days, we raised $1 million. We then joined with Baxter Story and Feed our front line. And now we want to get to that second million, because it doesn't look like this is going to abate any day soon.
No. Well, we mentioned it right at the beginning of lockdown, and then we had Matt on singing the "Thank You, Jack a Potato," that song, and now you've got some really big names as well supporting, which will hopefully take you to the second million.
We got yes, we were approached by a group of footballers and managers, I think, who had been frustrated that they weren't finding it easy actually to put money in the right place. Sounds odd, but it is actually quite difficult to give your money away sometimes. And anyway, they found us and they really liked what we were doing. I think the point of what FeedNHS does is we're able to, in coordination with the various hospitals who have got volunteers helping them, get hot meals, healthy meals, they're not always hot, healthy meals, directly into the wards, so people don't have to leave the hospitals, and that seems to have been a big success. We're at 100 hospitals now, 40,000 meals a day, and now help from people like Arsene Wenger and Jose Mourinho and Dele Alli and James Maddison, Harry Wilson, Freddie Ljungberg, and those names will mean something to a lot of people, I think. So they've joined on, and they're very keen to give us some money. So we really welcome this.
Well, it's a very impressive effort, and
It is.
well done to you both. It's a great inspiration.
Good to see you. Enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thanks.
Thanks for having us on.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good to see them, wasn't it?
It
Now,
was.
still to come tonight, we have Catherine Jenkins talking to Dame Vera Lynn's daughter Virginia about her mother's time as the Force's favourite, and finds out what inspired the classic